The Miami Dolphins are building something special on defense, especially when it comes to shutting down the pass. Right now, this unit is absolutely ruthless, leading the NFL in the fewest passing yards and touchdowns allowed, and they're third in opponent passer rating. But if we look at what's really holding it all together, one name stands out above the rest: Jaylen Ramsey. This all-pro cornerback is out there creating chaos, even without the flashy stats. He hasn't grabbed an interception this season, but that's not slowing down his impact. Ramsey's got a career full of highlights: 22 interceptions, 7 Pro Bowl nods, and a Super Bowl ring from his time with the Rams in 2021. Yet in Miami, it's his versatility that's truly changing the game. Forget the big stat line. He's out there shutting down receivers, focusing on denying space and opportunity rather than gambling for picks. That approach has injected a steady, almost ruthless discipline into Miami's secondary, transforming it into one of the most formidable in the league. And this Sunday, as Miami faces the Arizona Cardinals, we might just get to see Ramsey take on Marvin Harrison Jr., a rookie receiver who's already getting the league's attention. Ramsey's skill and experience could be key to keeping this rising star in check. Under defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver's adaptable system, Ramsey has been an ideal fit. Even though he's yet to record an interception, his coverage skills and disruptive blitzing ability are giving quarterbacks all kinds of headaches. Across 324 snaps this season, Ramsey has limited receivers to just 10 catches for 86 yards. He's also racked up 4 tackles for loss and brought pressure on 5 of his 6 blitz attempts. Weaver has a clear philosophy: make the most of Ramsey's wide-ranging abilities, whether it's covering a top receiver or bringing him in as an extra threat against the quarterback. Weaver shared a story that perfectly captures how he uses Ramsey. "I blitzed him 3 straight times, which is usually a risk. You don't want a pattern showing. But Ramsey's so smart, he can switch things up and keep them guessing," Weaver said. After some feedback from corners coach Matthew Araujo, who pointed out that Ramsey had played nickel 5 times but only blitzed once, Weaver adjusted immediately. "That next drive, we changed it up. Ramsey's not just a corner, he's a full-on defensive weapon." In a matchup against the Colts, Ramsey's unique impact was crystal clear. He forced 2 incompletions from Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson, one of which had to be reviewed to see if it was a fumble. Plays like that show Ramsey's range on the field. He's not just focused on defending the pass, he's actively breaking up plays and creating opportunities for the defense to get off the field. Now, let's talk about why Miami considers Ramsey their jack of all trades. While their defense has been lethal against the pass, they're sitting at 16th in the league in rushing defense, giving up an average of 130.7 yards per game. Ramsey's role in disrupting both the pass and the run game has added a valuable layer to the Dolphins' defense. Brian Duker, the pass game coordinator and secondary coach, pointed out that Ramsey's impact isn't limited to coverage. "It's a mistake to think he's just there for the pass game," Duker said. "Ramsey can be anywhere we need him to make a big play, and we put him in those spots as much as we can." Weaver has a bigger vision for the defense, seeing it as a journey from competency to confidence to a flow state. Even though the Dolphins haven't piled up turnovers, Weaver is convinced that Ramsey's presence is helping them get closer to that peak defensive performance. "We'd love to have more takeaways, and I believe they'll come," Weaver explained. "We're chasing that flow state, and when we hit it, that's when the turnovers will start rolling in." The quiet in Ramsey's stat line might not grab headlines, but it's creating ripples across the league. Opposing offenses often avoid throwing his way, forcing them to adjust their entire game plan around where he's positioned. That shift frees up other Dolphins defenders like Zach Sealer and Emmanuel Ogbah, both of whom account for 2 of Miami's 3 interceptions so far this season. Kader Kohou is the only defensive back to grab a pick, but with Ramsey lurking, it's only a matter of time before more opportunities arise. Duker emphasized this strategic advantage, saying, "Ramsey's not just filling a role, he's a game changer. Wherever we think he can disrupt, we put him there." The Dolphins' strategy has turned their pass defense into an absolute nightmare for opponents. Ramsey's ability to shadow the best receivers, combined with his knack for blitzing and stopping the run, has given Miami a strong edge.